Okay, here are the grand finals of the Star Circuit tournament. We've got Refresh versus MSRM in what's sure to be an epic best of 7 series here. We've got our prize pool here up to 370 for these finals. Let's go. Hopefully we can get that pushed to 400. We'll see. If it does, it'll update in the red bar there on the screen, right below the mouse here. And so, yeah, let's get into it. We've got a best of 7 here. We've got Refresh versus MSRM. Refresh winning the losers bracket, while MSRM won the winners bracket. So this week, MSRM has gone without losing a single series. Refresh lost a series at one point to get in the losers bracket. I'm not going to spoil it in case you watch this on YouTube, just in case you watch it out of order. But Refresh did lose at one point to get pushed to the losers bracket, but has not lost since then and was able to get himself right back into the grand finals. So pretty epic. And these two are indeed the players who have scored the highest points in this Stormgate circuit, this Star Circuit tournament. So, very fitting that these two are the players. What do we have here, you guys? We got something special. We've got the Mushroom Shrine, or as some people call it, the Moron Shrine happening here, everybody. Holy shit. We're seeing it in the grand finals. Fantastic. Maybe I'm happy that this is a Vanguard Inferno matchup after all, because I don't think Refresh or MSRM can do this in the Celestial matchup. So this is crazy. So he gets his Shroud Stone with this. Triple Shrine production off Shroud Stone, dude. What the shit is this? Refresh being none the wiser. MSRM's been cooking. I bet he expected to run into Refresh in the finals, and he's been cooking this build up. He was saving it for this. I love it. This is fantastic. The fucking Moron Shrine is back, man. Ah, damn. How can you not love it? How can you not fucking love it? This game is so good, dude. Alright, we've got 5 guys on gas here. We've got Ritual Chamber. I mean, I gotta assume it's some sort of Gaunt play. Maybe Hexen into Brute Charge. But I haven't caught a whiff of an Iron Vault. Now, right here, Refresh is probably confused. He probably thinks this is a fast expand. Or he didn't see that many workers and he thinks, weird, he must have gotten 1-1 and then expanded. but Refresh right now, there's no way he's aware that he's against this level of economy. Because this is crazy. This is like a really early 3 shrine. Holy. I cannot wait to see how this pans out. Okay, so he's got Soulbrand Chakrams on the way, so there's at least some Gaunt play. We do see the Iron Vault. I would not be surprised if we see a Hellforge immediately when this thing finishes. Where's the Hellforge? Show me the money. Meanwhile, we've got Refresh here getting ready to take this, but he's in the vision of this, so MSRM knows he's here. A super early Twilight Spire. So this is most likely going to be a Gaunt drop. This is a Gaunt drop rush off of 3 base. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. He even uses the Hellspawn Resurgence to do this, even though he doesn't have the ability to even spend it on the second Harbinger. So he does this. He's moving on it for. This is fucking awesome. This is what I'm talking about. Now he needs to make sure that he gets the right defenses, that he doesn't die here, though. I mean, look at this. He's got, like, nothing versus this. Oh, my word. Refresh is just going to kill him here, no? Do the Gaunts come home? I doubt it. I would build, like, a second tower in a sheer panic here. He does have a Hellborn. That is a good call. Okay, here comes the Gaunt drop. Oh, my word. And Refresh turned it. He doesn't know. Oh, Refresh is... He knows. He's got to go for this. So he's put the Hellborn here. It's only one Hellborn, though. The tower wasn't getting focused right away. This is going to hold. This is going to hold for sure. MSRM is doing it. This is amazing. Oh, I thought that other game was going to be the highlight of the tournament for me. This is the highlight of the tournament for me now. I did not expect the highlight of the tournament for me to be in a non-celestial matchup, but this is fantastic. These are the type of, you know, builds I want to see more in this game. This is a timing attack at its finest. Just dropping units to apply the infest and then getting out of there. See that? That's so smart. And then he's going to get out of there. He might lose that one, though. If these deploy... Are these hogs going to deploy in time? Oh! Why didn't they deploy? No way! Oh my god, MSRM is doing it. But Refresh has 3 bases here. So... MSRM has got, you know, yeah, he's got the triple shrine production. He'll saturate this base in a heartbeat. But he needs to get that base done. Oh, he is going to lose it. Oh! This is crazy. No way he escapes. 0 chance. Right here, it goes kapoop. He drops out, does what he can. But he's got no supply. Oh, it's just not going to be good enough. He's going to lose this base probably. Oh, yep. Oh my, he can't lose this base. He loses this base, he has to GG out. 100%. Because he's got the workers to saturate it. So he'd have like a ridiculous amount of oversaturation on 2 bases. And he needs something. What has he got here? He's got more gaunts. That's actually a really good idea. The gaunt speed will help versus this. I love this gaunt speed Hellborn comp, by the way. That's neat. Another Harbinger hits the board. Is he going to keep the drops going, or does he just have this for the Shroud? Okay, sensor drone going through, getting sniped. We have System Shock going down, and a Machine Lab just finished. We're going to see Atlas soon. We're going to see Atlas. Vulcan Tech.
Enemy forces have begun to secure a Stormgate.
But you went, well, what's this for then? I mean, he's getting more, the hog range? Okay. Don't mind if I do. System Shock and hogs is a great combination, so don't, you know. But I was expecting Atlas. I think Atlas would be insane here. But 4 Vulcans being produced is crazy. Here goes an MSRM drop doing its thing, sniping a few more workers. Refresh is still only on 3 bases, and these medtech almost got caught. He's got to get out of here again. Oh, the deploy, he dodges it. Man, it's scary doing this. Like last time, he did not escape home. I think he could have escaped home if he tried to recall. Right, go down here and hit the recall button, and he would have escaped. But what the hell was that, Lance? So that's the second time the unit's gotten caught here today. Oh, I swear to God, MSRM, he could have saved it when he went here and then teleported home. I'm gonna stand on that hill and die on it. I think that was a mistake. Refresh has expanded his lead even more now. That's about a 10 supply loss there, you know, every time it dies. Like that dies. That's 10 supply. And, you know, killing some workers is okay, but... We have Dragon, we have Gaunt, and we have Hellborn. The Lances are on top of the Gaunt here, which is not ideal. These Lances take a while to die. We do see Atlas upgrades, by the way, happening in the background here. Seismic Slam is also happening in the background. There's just not enough. There's no way. Refresh is going to roll this over. Oh, Magmadon Spam is pretty good there, though, but I don't know. It kind of did like 5% health to all the units. Vulcan's dashing forward bravely, but I think he's got the chutzpah for it. And he's got the Vulcans here trying to get sniped by these Hellborn. They kind of do get sniped by the Hellborn. A lot more Hellborn hit the board here. Oh, man. I thought that was for sure GG, but those extra Hellborn made a big difference. Now, it still might be GG. Let's be real. There are Atlas on the board with the Plasma upgrade, the Plasma Arc Infusion. This comp has no answer to the Atlas. That's why I thought it was going to be Atlas in the first place. Atlas with evac would have just... There's nothing a comp like this can do. It's already kind of a busted strategy. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, Fifth base on the way. In terms of macro, though, MSRM is really not that far behind, it feels. But and the tech not even that bad either. It just Refresh has more supply. And he's going to be able to keep trading efficiently. Unless MSRM can take a really, he's got the Harbingers. He could do a seismic slam play. Ooh, Hogs over here. I almost missed it. Oh, almost killing the Twilight Spire, but not quite. Meanwhile, over here, this will probably kill this base. So being able to attack on multiple sides like that with the speed of those Hedgehogs is really paying off. And getting to deny this base makes it a 4v4 base situation. So that's exactly what Refresh needed to avoid this nice supply lead he has from dwindling. And now he's got the Atlas in here. I don't see it for MSRM. I just don't see it. And these Hogs are going to get their upgrades soon. Now, MSRM did just get the Shroud upgrade. You saw how all the Shroud grew. It's a really nice upgrade to get. That'll make things a lot easier. But what are we seeing here? Honestly, we're seeing 2 Spriggans and a Dragon, and we've got the tank evac just getting free damage. There's no answer to the tank evac, and the army is small. And there's no upgrades or special tech that's gonna pop to save this. At this point, Refresh just slowly or quickly pushes MSRM down. There's no way. I mean, there's maybe another Dragon almost done, and getting a second Dragon would help a little, but there's Hornets on the board. There's a lot of Hogs on the board. These Hogs have tier 3, so they have armor shred, so they themselves can deploy and just rip that Dragon apart. So there's Hornets, there's even Sky Hunters, there's plenty of anti-air for see, I knew it was going to be another Dragon, right? I called that shit, but it's still not going to be enough. He needs to find a way to snipe the tank evac with a swarm of Shadow Flyers, as well as the Hornets. Then run in with the Dragons and Spriggans. That was really his only hope, and it seems like the exact opposite is happening. We even have a Stormcaller zoning the living shit out of the army here. So, I mean, Refresh, this is a beautiful first game for him. Absolutely beautiful. I loved MSRM's build, but Refresh played it very well. MSRM really losing those first drops, though, was not great. And you guys see that he's got deployed Hogs that he's loading into the evac? You can kite your Hogs in deployed mode the same way you can kite your tank evacs with the evac. It can lift either one of them up. But because of that, the front ones do end up dying here. That is just a wall of units that the Inferno doesn't seem to be able to break. There's Nano Swarm and the tank evac. It's just so much to deal with. This evac could get promoted 2 more times and have even more movement speed too. And I'm not sure, does it have the movement speed upgrade? No, it doesn't even have the upgrade, so it could have a ton more movement speed than it currently has. MSRM over here. Killing a bunch of units. So I wonder if was that a Hog run by that I missed? I apologize. But MSRM really having a hard time getting another base situated. Yet he's not entirely. I mean, I just don't see how this. See, there's Sky Mines that even zone the Shadow Flies. Now that is a really good shot for the Plasma infusion, because units were just running through it, taking damage and damage and damage. I would get another Atlas. Triple upgraded Atlas has crazy range too. Promotions do different things for different units. Now for Atlas, it increases their attack range, which is huge. Look at that. Just almost one-shot these two. If those 2 Hellborns stayed in that zone, they would have died, by the way. So they can technically one-shot Hellborn. We got Bombing Run being upgraded. Okay, here come... Oh, all the Shadow Fires running into the Sky Mines. Oh, my word. Oh, Refresh has done it. Those were not the the Shadowfire angles we were looking for. It's just a push that nothing MSRM can do. Game 1 goes to Refresh. Okay, Game 2 here of the best of 7 of the grand finals of the Star Circuit tournament. MSRM down 1 game versus Refresh. Refresh having a really solid build last game, doing a great job versus MSRM's opener. I highly recommend you look at that game for just a really cool opener from msrm. We'll see if we see that one again. And then he, in the top right, we've got Refresh as the Vanguard. Bottom left, we got msrm as the Infernal. It looks already like msrm is doing something different. But I really enjoyed that he tried that. And it was an awesome build. I think it had a lot of potential. It would have been cool to see it transition into Brute Charge or something, but... Oh! We're not done! Yes! I was hoping for more of this. So he builds it here this time, which is interesting. That's so cool. Alright. So Refresh with the same opener, msrm with the same opener, as unorthodox as it might be. He was running tests on this and running numbers. Shroudstone. Sadly, he hasn't needed the Shroudstone. Sadly, he has not needed the Shroudstone. But I still think it's good to have. So there is the third shrine. I mean, I think, like I said, man, honestly, last game, this would have worked a lot better if he didn't lose both of his drops. Because that's two Harbingers that he would have had, you know, Seismic Slam for as well, that he didn't. I'm not going to say this is optimal, Proba. I'm not going to dare make that claim. But it doesn't mean it's not viable. So he sees it's the same thing. He has to assume it is. I don't know if he fully knew what this build is. Or I don't think he watched the replay. Maybe. Maybe he quickly jumped in and watched the replay. He had time to. I bet he did. I bet he knows what he's looking at this time. So, it's looking like it's going to be Lancer into Hogs again. Refresh has kind of patented this Lancer Hog playstyle in this matchup. He's going for a quick 3-base. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Even if this drop does damage, which it did last game, and I don't know if we're going to see a drop this game, but even if the drop does damage, a triple base like this, you can take a little damage. Dog is looking. I wonder if there's some sort of like worth of pulling these guys off the gas, but you know msrm's got this build cooked up. Tier 2 is almost done, which does imply very strongly that it's going to be a drop again. Dog getting a little pokes from the gods. Where is the Twilight Spire? Because we've got Curse on the way. This is going to be it right here. Yep, Twilight Spire. So the one thing I don't like about this build is Twilight Spire, right? You want to be able to use that drop right away. So you use Hellspawn Resurgence. But that means you've got 2 stacks. So here's what I suggest. If you do that as an Infernal, right? Spend your remaining ones on a couple Shadow Flyers, for God's sakes. Like, why not? If you've got the resources for it. That way, you know, I have felt it never hurts to build up a small number of Shadow Flyers periodically for the eventual Hornet or Tank Evac or Hurricane transition. It sucks when you need 20 Shadow Flyers and you've got maybe 1 or 2 Twilight, because even with Hellspawn, it's not going to get you the number you need. But if you were kind of building a few along the way, then when you really need them, you'll actually have the amount that you need. So 2 Exos going down there to the drop. I love this drop. I just love how this is interactive gameplay to me, so I like that. Okay, these Gaunts sticking around a wee bit too long. Are you not able to get in? Get in the chopper! What's going on, dude? Must be mis-microing. I thought only I did that. So he really can't lose this, though. Get away from the Sentry Tower, man. Oh, no. Please don't lose it again. This time it's Bio, though. And Bio has a harder time chasing this down. Because the Hogs are pretty quick, and then they deploy, and they can, you know, attack it. But this time it's Bio. But Refresh was able to get 5 barracks with the Shadow Mark, which means all 5 of these barracks are now 40% increase in production for the rest of the game. So he's going to be pumping out Exos, but we do see Hexen upgrades are on the way. So we've got the Phantom Trap being researched. He's definitely going to want to get Miasma going as soon as he can after it, though. Okay, the Gaunts clear out the sensor drone. He kind of looked like he was going to drop again, and I wonder if Refresh is thinking, yeah, he's going to drop again. So here we go. Miasma started right away. Very good. That's super important. Mark my words, he's going to want that Miasma, and he wants it now. He wanted it yesterday, but these guys are on the way. And so he's going to have to lay down some more traps, that's for sure. I would just keep these Gaunts at home. He doesn't know this army's coming, but I would keep these Gaunts at home. So we got Hellborn, Hexen. What else do we got? Okay, we have the Hellforge on the way. So we've got System Shock almost done, and we've got a Hangar Bay in production. The Hangar Bay implies that Refresh is going to be looking to go Tier 3 pretty soon. Because he needs that or the Machine Lab, but it's typically more oh no! MSRM, no! He doesn't have Miasma either. Oh, so that's at least one dead Hexen. You needed to lay those traps on so much sooner. Oh my god, he doesn't have any traps laid out, dude. What in the hell? Oh no, MSR. Oh, but the stomps on the Magmadons. Jesus Christ, what a turn of events. That was insane. Having that was so big. Is that why he has it there? That was an insane play by MSRM, because that would have been GG if that didn't happen. Holy. Delirious, if you've ever had a case for that needing to have a warping animation, that was it. Or maybe that was the reason it doesn't have one. Otherwise, because a play like that can't exist. Miasma starting the zone. The Harbinger is carrying the 2 Magmadons. So this is a very nice, scary little squad, but at the same time, it's a small squad. You know, there's really not that many units. Now, Refresh has done a good job closing the gap on supply. Refresh had that beat, but remember, you guys, Refresh has these buildings cranking out production. That is a Shroud bug yet again. But so, this is definitely something to keep in mind. Refresh has a huge army. Ooh, the Magmadon's not quite getting the connection they wanted. He's got to be careful here that the Harbinger doesn't get sniped. It does get sniped. At least the Magmadons weren't in it, but no matter. The Magmadons are going to die anyway. Is there not enough energy for Miasma? There is definitely energy for Miasma, but we're not seeing MSRM casting any of these Miasmas. He's got these, man, MSRM's just a little off on a couple of these Hexen plays. I think he could have completely prevented like 1 or 2 Magmadons from dying there. Delirious, you said you missed it. I'll try not to miss the action, but Bio went in here and MSRM spawned 2 Magmadons and like killed half the Exo ball with it. Okay, the dragon's gonna help a ton. Oh, damn, this is crazy. We got the unstable Necrolyze bang there, but you got the Magmadon over here kind of doing the same thing to him. That was a lot of Magmadons just to go down there. The dragon almost got sniped. We do see some Miasmas, but not enough. Okay, now there is... Okay, damn, I think Refresh has enough, though. Just to squeeze through here. No, there's no survival protocol yet. Oh my god, that was a crazy fight. MSRM barely surviving it, but without the survival protocol, this gigantic Phantom Ball spawned from that amount of Exos dying there. This is a good game. Holy, that was sick. But Refresh should be able to stabilize, you would assume. But that was the momentum shift that MSRM needed like no other. That was insanely cool. MSRM looking good on the supplies now. Really, really looking like he bounced back in this game, and it's going to be a 1-1. Oh, man, dude, I would love nothing more than a 1-1, because that is more likely to end up in a 7-game best of 7, which, you know, what would be better than a grand finals best of 7? But let's not get ahead of myself here. We see the Shadowfall manifestation, whatever it's called, taking over the map, whatever the fuck it's called. And we've got the Hurricane here that just spawned. That thing seems to never die. We've got one dragon doing what it can to kill it, but it's not enough. Oh my god, MSRM might have overextended here. He's kind of getting triple pronged now. His survival protocol is done. This is a very, very different situation. Oh no, MSRM has overextended for sure. He lost track that the bio got behind him somehow. He's got these 3 Hellborn here sitting doing nothing. MSRM kind of throwing refresh up by a lot on supply again. But one dragon on the board for a while now does mean a second one should be soon. And we've got the Hurricane, so we might see an Incarnate instead of a second dragon. The Brute Tier 3 Obsidian Horde upgrade just finished, so Brute's just got a lot stronger. MSRM has a lot of Luminite, so he could bang out a whole bunch of Brutes. Speaking of that second dragon being available, it's like I know the game. There it is, and it's just called Shadowfall. Okay, thanks. Oh, it's Shroud Stone. I don't know. I swear to God, there used to be something else. Whatever. I'll take your word for it. So we got these dragons unable to do anything about this. Now, if this is a Soulforge clone and he gets 2 more Hurricanes out of this, it's probably GG. What does he get? The deep one, 2 more Hurricane, and then Power Stone. He's got the Stormcaller. I fucking hate this thing. It's because I'm not good with it. Oh. Catching these servos here is actually really nice, and having a couple Spriggans like this is pretty helpful, but this base is cooked. He's got to run away. And he's going to probably lose all these imps too. Not all of them, but he's going to lose this base too. So both players kind of in shambles, but I feel like MSRM needs to get something efficient done here. But he can't seem to take this army on. Oh no, please don't fight him now. No, get away. You're not even casting miasmas. He's busy doing this. Oh my god, dude. You need to lay down some phantom traps if you're going to do that. If you're not going to look. Oh, here comes a Oh, the Stormcaller doesn't even need to use the Hurricane yet. That's going to corner this army. He does have a couple Hellborn here. These Hellborn, I mean, are they even going to kill anything? We see this army over here. It needs to come back to hell. Oh no, it's a base race situation. But the base race is scary when Vanguard has the stronger army, which means you can never fight the army directly. Okay, these Hellboy are doing better than I thought they would, but... Okay, so a survival protocol gets busted on a bunch of these units, but what's going to kill them now, you know? These dragons here with the... Okay. Jeez, these dragons have good sustain when they can use the... what the hell is it called? The Toxic Breath Inhale thing. So they are able to win this little battle here, but look at the supplies. It says it all. Oh man, I thought MSRM had it at one point, but he threw. He threw by staying here and letting himself get surrounded. He's going to kick himself for this one. Because 1-1 in a series is a lot different than the 0-2 he's about to find himself in. Oh, am I thinking when I said Shroud Stone Manifestation or whatever? Was I thinking of when you increase the power of the shroud, the zone, the tiles it covers, whatever it's called? And look at these upgraded Exos are just shredding. Meanwhile, we've got one double upgraded Hurricane. I mean, it's double supply. MSRM on some hopium copium with these 2 dragons. MSRM just had a few modes. He threw over here, and he didn't get and he didn't lay down enough phantom traps here for that initial push of bio. Game 3 coming up. All right, Game 3 here. Refresh being up 2 in the best of 7. MSRM got close both games, but just wasn't able to finish the job, and Refresh taking a pretty scary 2-0 lead on him now. But here we go. We're on holodeck here with Refresh as our vanguard in the bottom left, MSRM in the top right. Let's see what the openers are from the players. We see MSRM doing the double effigy out here. I'm thinking it's going to be an expansion. No Moron Shrine this game, or Mushroom Shrine. Doing a fast expansion on a map that is really good for rushing. Now, okay, we see Refresh not interested in doing a rush, but we have been seeing MSRM going tower first almost every game. And so maybe Refresh is like, no, I'm not gonna run into your tower, I'm just gonna expand. So a little bit of back and forth metagaming happening. Now, holodeck, right, is one of my maps, so I'm excited we get to see it. And people like to make fun of it, and rightfully so, because this is metal. Then this is like snowy. And then this is like spring foresty, I guess. Or summery. And then we've got this beach that's also, I guess, summer. But like, why is this metal? I'll tell you why. It's because there's only so many tile sets the map editor lets you use. So this is as many as I got away with. So the concept is supposed to be that it's like a holodeck or a simulation deck, where you're on a spaceship, which is this metal part, and there's these simulations that it creates here to simulate like combat environments on Earth as they prepare. There you go. A little bit of random map background. A little bit of silly lore for the map. So you'll see these monitors, right? They're kind of all over the place. They control the simulations. With the dog running across the middle. Into the snow simulation. See, it's over here just learning to fight against some Infernal. Takes the effigy down. We see the ritual chamber's almost done with double conclave, triple conclave build. MSRM, what in the heck? Isn't this just gonna die to Lancers? This is a little bit like what it feels to do it versus Kree. I don't know. I don't know about this. And Refresh is smart. He's probably like, wait a minute. That's a lot of Gaunts. I don't see any Brutes. This has got to be the Gaunt opener. So he'll probably even get Kinetic Redirect or just keep building Lancers more than he otherwise would. And honestly, if he's going to go Lancer, he could just go Lancer Hog. And what the hell is that composition going to do about that? Nothing. And we're seeing the Biokinetics lab. So I bet we'll see Kinetic Redirect because of the Gaunts and the Lancers. Inactive holodeck. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're right. It's the one that's turned off.
Enemy forces have begun to secure a Stormgate.
It does say lost command feed on the monitor. See that? Oh yeah, it's just broken. Okay, so we've got the Gaunts here chasing away. No Kinetic Redirect. That's a lot of Gaunts. You don't see this every day. What the hell is this shit? A Tribute Party that's gonna get sniped. He's gonna try to use it for Perma Shroud. I don't think it's enough. He's got to get his ass up here. Oh my god, he needed the Shroud here so bad. He could have wiped these out. Oh man, Refresh with a stellar defense yet again. Now what is this Gaunt Ball gonna do? Kinetic Redirect's gonna be done soon. More barracks on the way. Another lost command feed, man. It's all metal over here. These things must not be charging them with enough power. Here we got the little cords. Charging up the little server packs. It's not enough. Okay, we've got a Power Stone. Uses it on a... Is he trolling? You're not even going to get a Weaver and use it on that? What in the hell? That Gaunt has 332 HP. I mean, that is a lot of HP for a Gaunt. It's like 5 times as much. Able to kill a good number of words, but here the kinetic redirect is just gonna slice these things apart like butter, dude. There's no fucking way. I mean, nice splits. What? No way. It's not gonna be good enough. He needs the strat. Like, this is when he would have needed an effigy, right? For example, the super gaunt still alive with 2 HP. If this thing dies, it's GG. Oh my god, the super gaunt is the hero. He's got a third base cooking behind this. No, you're gonna get the super. No, please no. Fucking F in the chat. GG. And these guys got their little movement speedies. Man, I'm so sad that Super Gaunt died. Nope. Don't press that. God damn it, I do that like once a stream. I'm trying to press the home button, but my brain is so wired to go to the F10 button if it's anywhere near that part of the keyboard. Okay, now we've got this death squad of Lancers that's going to sit here and wipe an entire mineral line. 400 Luminite for the win. What do we got here? Oh, he's looking for the goods. Oh, why'd you turn around, msrm? These Lancers getting kind of caught, but they've got their kinetic redirect. They're just going to zip to freedom. A couple of them do start dying, though. Not after taking down 20,000 gaunts.
A Stormgate has appeared.
We see only a 10 supply gap, but we see Vulcans coming out now. Guillotine, if you're here. Lancer Vulcan coming right up. And I see a Nanoswarm behind this. We do see a couple Hellborn. This is the epitome of Guillotine's nightmare. Lancer Vulcan Medtech. Guillotine's having a fucking aneurysm. Ooh, a couple of these units getting caught. Oh, no, no, no. You definitely don't want that Hellborn out front like that. The Hellborn trying to kite back. These Lancers couldn't quite finish the job on it. So at least msrm saves that there. He really needs to find a way to narrow this supply gap, though. This is not a ramp that Refresh, I think, wants to run up, but god damn. These armies are close.
Enemy forces have begun to
He needs more exo. Yeah, he's building 7 of them. Meanwhile, we just saw a bunch of workers get spammed. What are we seeing? We're seeing the blood tree finally go. So no seismic slam yet for a while. So nothing like that can pop up. These Hellborn are just wildly out of position again. What are we going to see here? We need to see a good Stormgate reward. Shit, I don't know about that. I mean, they're going to zip in behind and cause some problems. Maybe that's good enough, because it does make the Vulcan shoot backwards. But not, they don't. Who cares if they shoot backwards when they dash forward? So they are dashing forward here. That makes the Hellborn focus them down. But these Exos do seem in good enough number to take down these Hellborn. Losing these Hellborn is really bad for msrm. And he is so far down on supply. Damn, Refresh going up, you know, 2-0, looking like he's going to go 3-0, looking like he might sweep this thing. How different would this series be if msrm won the last game instead of throwing it? You have to wonder. You have to wonder if the momentum stays different. But this is definitely a GG from msrm coming our way. So that is game 3 going to Refresh. God damn. Okay, here is game 4 and potentially the last game of these grand finals of the Star Circuit tournament. Refresh up in the top right with a commanding 3-0 lead in this best of 7 series. Literally potentially one game away from winning this delicious 370 right there above my mouse. Kind of circle it a little. It's kind of blocking it with the overlay. This 370 prize pool looking real juicy for Refresh right now. Whereas it looks like a distant dream for MSRM in the bottom left, down 0-3 versus pretty widely accepted the best player in the game, who is Refresh. You know, this is a tough mountain to climb. This is a tough mountain to climb for MSRM at this point. But maybe he'll get a good win here and figure something out and get a good shift in the momentum. Who knows? We see a double barracks from Refresh. This is most certainly going to be a tower rush. And if we see a tower rush, it's looking like it'll work because... oh no, MSRM is triple shrining. MSRM has... I think he's given up, and he's just going for a big gamble here. And he's about to lose the game, because you cannot triple shrine. You can barely get away with a fast expand against double barracks, but triple shrining against double barracks is just a hard GG. And it's about to be a GG. So, man, I'm sad that this is the final game of it. But there's no way, it's impossible to hold this. There's not going to be a single unit on the map. So, it's too bad, but I'm going to start focusing a little bit on the outro. So thank you to everybody who contributed a ton of money to the tournament. 370 in the prize pool is impressive. Thank you all for being here and watching and supporting Stormgate. Thank you, Novea Star, for hosting this tournament. It was a banger. Even if it's about to be a bit of a lackluster end here, which it will be a bit of a lackluster end. We're about to see a GG. So thank you to everybody for being here. This will very much be GG game 4 goes to Refresh. MSRM might play it out for a moment, but he's going to GG here. He sees these workers too. Tower being built. Workers being pulled from all directions. Buildings still getting produced. This wall of lancers makes it hard for the workers to get to this tower to kill it. The workers taking some of the damage. The lancer getting promoted from all the death around it. Tower is done. Plenty of units. Yeah, little dance of the imps. GG, MSRM goes down. Congratulations, Refresh. A well-earned grand final victory. He had the most points in the tournament altogether anyway. So a pretty fitting end to a wonderful tournament. Thanks again for being here, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.